Is the days of just being a casual gamer like officially behind us? Like, is it just over? Is gaming coming to an end? At least console gaming. Like it's seeming like that. So Xbox announced that they are increasing their prices of their Series X and S consoles starting in August. So the Series S, the little baby thing that used to be $299, mind you, is now going to was increased to $399, then increased to $499. The 1 terabyte Series S, which probably should have been $400, if not maybe $350, is now going to $600. The Series X that I bought for $500 is now, when it first came out, is now going to $800 after it being increased to $150. And then the digital version, which in my opinion is inferior, so that's why it's cheaper. It makes sense on this. Is $750. Is it $50 cheaper to have no disc? Like, you're telling me that it's all because of these chip shortages that's what's making all this happen? But didn't they? Yeah, they announced a few days ago. The CEO said gaming's becoming unaffordable, and then a week later, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna increase the prices of everything." Like, you're spending a paycheck. Like, hold on, maybe not a paycheck. If you get paid once a week, if you get paid weekly, that's almost an entire paycheck, I should say. I know this because I used to get paid weekly, and work 50 hours a week and get paid like $1,000. But that's rent, right here. That's someone's rent. That's half of someone's rent for no improvement on the technology in what, 5 years, 6 years since it came out, and you want to increase it nearly double since it came out. And by nearly double, I mean it's $100 less than. Like, if that was $599, it would be double than what it was. Like, that's insane. That's $300. There's no reason for this. And it's because of the chip shortages. Oh, but don't worry, they offer a buy now, pay later option on those, so that way you can, make payments for it. Or you can get one of their credit cards, because that's more that you need, is just another credit card in these trying times. Like, also, Modern Warfare 2 is $7 on Steam if you guys want it. Thank you, Charlie Intel, for being my source of everything. So starting August 1st, this will be the console prices. The Series S, which I'm not saying is a bad console. It's good for what used to be a casual gamer that like didn't need something big and powerful. They just needed enough to get them by and knew that they weren't gonna have or buy disc. The Series S, perfect for what you need, is now quit clicking, Daniel. Is now going to be $500. The 1 terabyte Series S, $600. The PS5 825 gigabyte digital, is it really only 825? It's not even a terabyte. Is $600. So in reality, you would want to get the PS5 over that, in my opinion. Yeah, you get less space, but the base PS5, I believe, is just better than the Series S. I don't exactly remember the specs for it, but I feel like you would want the PS5 over the Series S. Like, if you're a parent and you're like, I don't know which one to get, and you were talking to me, I would say get the PS5 over the. Well, I'd be like, well, what exactly are you playing? So if you're playing Fortnite, just get the Xbox Series S. But if you want to play a bunch of stuff, you can get this one, even though that's only like 3 games worth of storage. Sorry, I'm still dying of tuberculosis. The Xbox Series S digital, excuse me, I apologize. The Xbox Series X digital, 750 smackles. Like, there's no reason for it to cost that much, other than the fact that there's a chip shortage. But you're telling me Microsoft can't afford to just lose money for the. Actually, Microsoft's been on a fucking fight for its life for 12 years now. Over 12 years. Ever since they dropped the Xbox One, it's been on the fight of its life. I think the gen for the Series X and the Series S is definitely better than the PS5 gen. And that's just console-wise. But Xbox did nothing with the Series X to like make it worth it. I do hope that their next... Dude, is this because Valve released their console for $1,000 without a controller? Like, I feel like... I know that that's like a big thing, and I feel like that affected. They're like, oh well, people are gonna buy that for $1,000. They could buy this for $750 instead, or $800. I bought mine for $499 plus whatever the taxes were, so like $550. The PS5 Pro, which is arguably the same scale as the Series X, $900. That's just insane. PlayStation, after Bungie stopped working on Destiny 2 a week later, PlayStation was like, hey, we're gonna fire half of their people, affecting a significant number of players. Excuse me. We have made the decision to reduce Bungie's workforce, affecting a significant number of employees, including most of the Destiny team and some of the Marathon team members. So, they said that Destiny 2 fell short of expectations. I don't play Destiny, so I don't really know if it did or not. But I mean, it's been a few years, so it had a good run, right? I don't know. On Destiny, Bungie has begun a new journey following the release of the game's final live service content update. What Bungie has accomplished with Destiny over the past decade has truly been remarkable. The franchise has left a lasting mark on players and the industry, and everyone who contributed to its success should be proud of what they helped create. But yeah, I don't know. Major retailer source claims there won't be enough PS5 and Xbox Series consoles available this holiday season to meet the demand for GTA 6 due to RAM shortages, which is why, my dear Watsons, they also increased $150 each, which is just fucking stupid. I don't get... I mean, I get it on a business standpoint, but how can you a week ago say that the people cannot afford to be a gamer anymore, and then a week later go, you know what? Fuck the people. Like, there's no such thing as just being a casual gamer anymore. Like, it's an investment. If you're buying a console now, like, you're investing on wanting to become an actual gamer. Like, you want to be able to sit down and play at least... I mean, what would be worth it? Like, do you go home and you play an hour each day? Is that worth spending $750? I know the argument is, well, you're just gonna have to pay for it once. No, but then if you have to pay for online, you have to do all this stuff. Like, there's no good way for it. Also, I'm ranting about GTA 6 also. Rockstar has started that the physical version of GTA 6 with the disc could release months after the initial launch. So, you're buying the physical edition and you're getting a code for it. So what's the point of buying a physical edition? You want the case? What's the case got to do? Like, it makes no sense. Apple's increasing the prices. So the old is $599 to $100 each, $200 for the Air. The Pro increased $300. iPad Air, what is that, $150? iPad Pro, $200. I don't know, that's not my rant. GTA 6 pre-orders are now officially live worldwide on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Show. GTA 6 is confirmed to be enhanced for PS5 Pro. Well, it's like the only game that is. Grand Theft Auto V1. Grand Theft Auto 6 locks several stores, including tattoo shops, mod shops, and custom vehicles, behind the $100 Ultimate Edition. So you're telling me that the base edition doesn't even have the base game, all the base game? What is the point of having a base edition then? Just make it $100 for everything. Ultimate Edition for $100 also includes story bonuses, including a chapter based on Grand Theft Auto 6 will be priced at $80. Now I know, it's the biggest game in history. There's never gonna be another game like it. It's the most expensive game in history. They were gonna make more than enough money either way. They didn't have to price it at the base game being $80, and then for $20 more you can get the entire base. There's no reason for that. It doesn't make any sense. Again, being a casual gamer, and there's rumors that that's only the story. That's just the story mode, not the online. Like, you have to pay separately for online. Which, if that's true, paying $80 for a single player game is insane. And there is absolutely no reason for that. And all that's going to happen is you're going to have other AAA games like greedy ass COD go out and make all their games $80 for the campaign and then $20 more for the multiplayer. Like this, yeah, sure, maybe Rockstar deserves it, but this is going to kill gaming. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Activision says, oh, well, they deserve it. But you know damn well next year, this is going to be $80. This is going to say Call of Duty Black Ops 8 because they can't let the Black Ops series die because all Treyarch has, and Treyarch is fucking trash now, is going to be priced at $80 for the base game. Like, this is just going downhill. This is the reason that as a casual gamer, there's just no reason to invest in this. Valve says Steam Machine is priced over $1,000 because they didn't want to subsidize it, saying they won't sell their machine at a loss like Sony and Xbox do. So yeah, okay, they read this bitch, right? Sony and Xbox, or actually Xbox, because Sony already priced their shit up, read this shit and said, hey, they're right. Let's make money. Fuck the customer, because there's no reason for us to keep losing money, even though we've been doing it for 20 years now and it works. The cost of the product, because you're making that back on Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass, whatever you want to call it nowadays. Like, there's a reason you're selling at a loss, and that's because you're charging people an arm and a leg just for the fucking online multiplayer of it. Which then they get to the argument of, oh, Game Pass is losing money because all those games. The cost of the product is basically the cost of the components and what it takes to make it. I don't know. I don't know if it's $1,000. I think Xbox making their shit $1,000 more, and that's exaggeration. Xbox making this $1,000 more than what it should be is insane, and Rockstar / GTA making their stuff $80 for the base game and then $20 to get your full base game is also insane. I was talking with Seamus about it tomorrow, because he hit me up and said, bro, we're making money on just having a Series X. I could sell my Series X right now for $499 and I'd get my money back. Like, I did the chip shortage. I don't know who's gonna buy a Steam Deck, or not Steam Deck, a Steam console, whatever the hell it's called. But I don't see why they would do it. But I don't know. What are your guys' opinion? Do you think prices are gonna go down, or do you think when Xbox and PlayStation and everyone realizes that the customer or the people are still going to buy this for $500? Like, let's just say the chip shortage does stop, you know. Let's just say that goes away and everything goes back to being cheaper. Does Xbox lower its prices? Does PlayStation lower its prices? Or does it stay at $800 because people were buying it for $800? Mind you, that's a kid's Christmas present right there. And a broke family that's like, oh, let's start planning now for Christmas presents because we don't make a lot of fucking money. Well, now I have to spend or save up $300 more for this kid's Christmas, but he's only gonna get the fucking console because that's all we can afford. Even this is insane. Saving up $500 for a below average console. And I mentioned this earlier in the video. Nothing technology has changed on this to make it $200 more. Technology wise, same shit. That's only $100 more from when it released. Actually, no, that's what it was. So, is being a quarter, or whatever it is, not a quarter, 175 gigabytes less? Is that just a 500 gigabyte console, essentially? Because you have to do the install, and it has like the software on it, and then you lose 100 gigabytes on that alone. So I guess a 700 gigabyte console. So I guess eventually it is going to be a quarter less. Is that worth only $60? I don't know. And then this is just going to break everything. COD next year is going to be $80, and they're going to be like, well, you guys did it for GTA, so you should be able to do it for us. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But thank you, Charlie Intel, for always posting everything we need to do. But don't worry, guys. You can do buy now, pay later, and you can spend $600. The interest alone is probably gonna be $600 because Xbox is gonna be like, actually, we're gonna charge 87% interest. So, I don't know. That's all I got. Let me know what you guys think. Adios, muchachos.